What's going on, my friends? Chris here. I want to bring you all an update today of Litecoin. And what I want to do here is take a look at Glassnode. And this is going to be for people who long-term hold Litecoin or are looking for a little bit more of a swing trading position for Litecoin. That's what we're going to cover here today. If you guys like Litecoin, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Just put LTC down low so I know that you're here for it, and I'll continue to make some videos whenever I can. So we're going to take a look at Glassnode, then we're actually going to look at the technical analysis chart with the candles and everything. So let's dig into this here, guys. And what we're going to be looking at first, this is the on-chain metrics for Litecoin. This is the MVRVZ score. And what this says is the MRVZ score is used to assess when Litecoin is over/undervalued relative to its fair value. When market value is significantly higher than realized value, it has historically indicated a market top, which marks the red zone. While the opposite is indicated market bottoms, we're looking for the green zone. Technically, MVRZ score is defined as the ratio between the difference of market cap and realized cap. So when we're taking a look at this here, I really wanted to point this out. You can see, guys, in our last Litecoin this is its third market cycle. So one thing I want to point out there when everyone says rest in peace Litecoin and stuff, look at how many coins didn't even make it from 2017 to where we're at now. Litecoin, this is its third market cycle. I don't see it going anywhere. Yes, it hasn't been one of the best performers, but this is one that has consistently stuck around, and I do believe it's going to be a legacy coin, and it's going to be around in the cryptocurrency space. It just is what it is. You know, some people don't like it, other people love it. I love Litecoin. I think it's a great product, and I've always done well with it. I've probably done my best trading or made the most profit off of Litecoin. You know, I've watched it for a long time and I just kind of know how it moves. But when we're taking a look at this score here, what you can see is back in January 2014, our score got up to 20. So we had this massive spike along with price all the way up to 20. This next time in 2017, 2018, what you can see is our score got up to around 14.5. So this area right up in here. So you can see our price is this that I'm going to take off here, guys. So that's our price, and then this is our MRVZ score right here. Okay, so when we're looking at this, we've had a 20, we've had a 14, and then look what we had here when we got up to around $400. We only made it up to 4, this area right over here. So even with diminishing cycles, I would still anticipate us getting up somewhere between 7 and 8 up into this red zone. But if we look at this right now, take a look at where we're at. And this doesn't happen all the time. We right now are touching back into this thin green zone. And whenever we hit this thin green zone, those are great buying opportunities. Let's turn the price back on. So you can see that here, right? So in the bear market, we actually can get below this green line. But in bull markets, typically when you're moving up here, you don't come back and touch this green line very often. And the fact that we are touching it right now and our score is roughly around 0, when we've been all the way up to 20 and 14 before, and then this last time when we got up to 400, we were at 4.5, and for us to be at 0 right now, or a little bit over 0, that's pretty interesting to me, and that shows that we have just been well oversold, and I do believe that the bears are running out of steam here. Could we go lower? Absolutely, but for Litecoin, I think we're getting close to putting that bottom in. Okay, so we're looking at this here, and you can just see, obviously diminishing market cycles, but we ran up to $400 and we only made it up to 4 on this chart. In the last market cycle, we made it up to 14. So you'd think we'd at least get maybe to 6, 7, 8, somewhere right in that range. I think there's still going to be some more time and some more run for Litecoin. That's just my opinion, guys. That's what I think. And then if we take a look at the technicals here and we move out. So I've been watching ETH. That's been a big play of mine as well. So let's take a look at Litecoin. And Litecoin, what you can see here, guys, we've went from around $301, and these moves come in really quick. Last time we went from about $194 all the way up to $300 in the matter of a week or so. But right now what we're looking at is these lower highs. So here's our lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high. So what we need to get up over top of, which is going to be a big area for us here, is going to be about 144 to 1, we'll call it 53 is going to be the area. But what we do have is, as price has been going down here, we have nice bullish divergence that's been building on the relative strength. The relative strength is up to 43 right now. And I'm sorry, guys, this is not on the 1-day time frame. This is on the 6-hour time frame. Been doing a lot of work on the 6 and 8-hour time frame. So we're just looking at that right now. Give you a little bit better of a detail. But for Litecoin, what you can see here, guys, we're getting that bullish divergence. You can see this big line here that we've had. If we zoom in on this, this is showing bullish divergence as well. Our VWAP is in the positive. We just need some buying positive pressure here, some green buying pressure to come in. But for Litecoin, when we're looking at these areas, you can see how depressed that we've actually gotten. If we do drop lower, I would look for major support around 104, and we'd call it 100 as well. And then maybe even that 118, 119 is going to be the area that we need to hold. If we bounce out to the 1 day time frame, let me know what you've been doing with Litecoin, guys. Are you still hodling? Are you trying to accumulate more? Are you done with it? Have you moved on to other stuff? I would love to hear your take down low. And then if we take a look on the 1 day, we do have our green cipher dots coming in. VWAP's at 2.49, so that has moved to the positive relative strength. It's going to be at 34. You can see we're trying to move to the upside a little bit here, but we've had quite the correction. And if you even do something like this, like a Fibonacci, and we see even if we can get a bounce back up to the 0.382 line, which isn't that crazy, that would still put us at around $190, and we're looking at 130 right now. If we go back halfway, that 0.5, we're looking at 211. If we get to that 0.618, which is common area, and that would also correlate with overhead resistance, we're going to be looking at $233. So I'm looking at some opportunity here, guys. I was talking to the Wealth Watchman yesterday, and I have also slowly, he got a great deal at around 122, which is awesome. It's a great buy. And I've also around these lower areas have been accumulating a little bit of Litecoin, not getting crazy or anything, but I want a nice position in case we do get a nice breakout. And if you take a look at the Ltc Btc chart, just to show you quick for the people who are still here. So Ltc Btc, this chart's been crazy, and when it does finally pop, guys, it could be unbelievable. So let's just zoom out here, take a look at this so you can see we've had nothing but lower highs, and we're getting squeezed almost like kind of a falling wedge, but we do have this flat bottom. So you could even say descending triangle, but in my opinion, you can see all this volume coming back in at these lower levels here. I think at some point here we're going to have a breakout of this trend line, and it could be massive for us. So if we take a look even at the week, I mean, it may take, guys, a few more months, but if we do look at this, and you can just see the pressure that's getting built up right here, all this buying pressure as price has really just been moving sideways. Once we do break out of here, these runs happen really fast. You can see back here, huge percentage moves in a short period of time. So you kind of have to be ready for it. And we've also built some bullish divergence down in this area with the relative strength. So that's what I want to bring you guys. I'm sorry for rambling on. I love you all. Take care.